I was sculpting a character for my upcoming game and the boots were already finished. But when it came to creating the boot laces, I hit a roadblock. After trying several different approaches, I finally found a method that worked. In this video, I will show you the exact process I used to create realistic boot laces in Blender. For creating boot laces, I find that using a plane gives the best results. So first, let's add a plane to the scene and rotate it 90 degrees along the x-axis. Scale it down and position it on the surface of the boot. Since our laces will consist of two layers, one crossing diagonally over the top and another running underneath, we will start by creating the lower layer first. To make the process easier, enable snapping and set the snap target to face nearest. This allows the plane to stay attached to the boot surface while we work. However, even with snapping enabled, you can see that the plane still does not conform perfectly to the shape of the boot. To fix that, select the plane and add a Shrinkwrap modifier. Then use the eyedropper tool to select the boot as the target object. Now the plane follows the surface much more accurately, although as you can see, part of the plane is sinking into the mesh. To make it easier to see what we are doing, let's assign a material to the plane and give it a viewport color. It's a little clearer now, but we can improve visibility even further. Go to Object Properties, find Viewport Display and enable the In Front option. Much better. Keep in mind that this is only a visual aid. The actual geometry hasn't changed. Now we are ready to start creating the lace. Press Tab to enter Edit mode, switch to Edge Select mode and begin extruding the plane, segment by segment, to form the inner lace pattern. Alright, the inner lace is now complete. We no longer need snapping, so we can disable it. Then go ahead and apply Shrinkwrap modifier. Next, move lace slightly above the boot surface because we are about to give it some thickness. Now comes a very important step. If you skip this modifier, the final result will not look right. Add a Subdivision Surface modifier. You can increase the subdivision level depending on how powerful your computer is. I will leave it at the default value, but feel free to experiment and find what works best for your project. After that, add a Solidify modifier to give the lace some thickness. Finally, apply Shade Smooth and apply all the modifiers. And just look at that. The lace already looks much more realistic. Now it's time to create the upper diagonal laces. To do that, we will add another plane and position it inside this eyelet like this. To speed up the process, stay in Edit mode, duplicate the plane and place the copy inside the opposite eyelet. Next, hold Shift and select the edges of both planes, then press F to fill the gap between them. Now press Ctrl+R and scroll the mouse wheel to add a few loop cuts. Once that is done, adjust the geometry to give the lace a smooth, natural curve. Repeat the same process for the other side. By now, you already know how to add thickness to the lace. Simply add a subdivision surface modifier followed by a solidify modifier, then apply them. You can also assign the same temporary green material to make the lace easier to see while working. Now to make the laces look more realistic, select one of them and press Ctrl plus Tab to enter Sculpt Mode. Choose the grab brush. To change the brush size, press F. Move your mouse and left click to confirm the size. This gives you much finer control over the shape of the lace. To adjust a specific section, simply click and hold the left mouse button, then drag the geometry into position like this. Once you are happy with the first lace, repeat the same process for the second one. When both laces are properly adjusted, select them and create copies. Move the copies and fit them into the next pair of eyelets. You already know how to make precise adjustments in Sculpt Mode. So take your time and refine the shape as needed. Sometimes the smooth brush can also be helpful, but keep its strength low to avoid losing too much detail. Create another copy and repeat the same process for the next pair of laces. For the final upper diagonal laces, we will position them a little differently. This time, we will point the upper ends of the laces inward. Doing so will make it much easier when we create the knot later. Earlier, I showed you how to create the lower layer of laces. We will use the exact same technique to create the lower diagonal laces as well. Now that on lower diagonal lace is complete, let's duplicate it to save some time. Position and adjust it carefully. This part requires a bit of patience, so don't rush it. Once it's in place, apply Subdivision Surface, Solidify modifiers. Also apply Shade Smooth. After that, duplicate these inner diagonal laces and place them in the remaining sections, adjusting each one until everything fits naturally. At this point, the work is about 90% complete. The only thing left now is creating the lace knot. To create the boot lace knot as easily as possible, we will use a reference image of a similar boot. So first, let's import a reference image and scale it until the boot in the image roughly matches the size of our model. Now using the same techniques we have already learned, we will create each part of the knot separately. To make this section look more realistic, we will extrude it like this. Scale it down slightly and then extrude it again to create a smoother and more natural shape. Alright, this part of the note is complete. Let's move on to the next section. As you can see, this part is symmetrical. So instead of modeling both sides manually, we will use a mirror modifier to save some time. Just follow along with what I am doing here. And here we go, the shape is complete. Don't forget to apply the mirror modifier when you are done. We will use the same approach to create this section as well. Now that all three layers of the note have been modeled, let's add and apply Subdivision Surface modifier and Solidify modifier to each one, just like we did before. With that done, let's move all three pieces into position on the board. Looks like we forgot one thing, shade smooth. Let's apply that now. Next, jump into Sculpt Mode and make a few final adjustments to improve the overall shape. At this point, we are almost finished. We just need a little extra touch-up work to make the note look more realistic. To achieve that, we will use a simple plane to wrap all these three lace pieces together like this. Now press Shift+D to duplicate two more copies of it and position the copies in a way the entire lace system looks like a real boot lace arrangement. And here we have it. Our boot laces are finally complete. You can now add your own materials and textures to customize the final look. I'm not covering that part in this tutorial because this video is getting already quite long. If you ran into any problems or there's anything you did not understand, feel free to ask in the comment section. I will do my best to help you. If you found this tutorial useful, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps and motivates me to create more tutorials like this. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video. Until then, keep creating and keep learning.